guys. I want to talk to you in this video about a tool called Sphero bolts. Sphero is another company that makes all sorts of different coding devices that you could use in the classroom, and the bolts are one of them. You might see something similar to this. They have a Sphero Spark and a Sphero Mini that are both smaller and not quite as robust as this one is. Of course, I have one in my hand, and you could have one in your classroom. But they also sell them in classroom kits, and they have 15 of those in a classroom kit. Or maybe you have 2 or 3 and the kids work together. So I want to tell you a little bit about these, and what you'll also find in this section is a video of kids using this to do all sorts of things. They're going through an obstacle course. They're trying to make a square, actually kind of follow a sphere around a square. You'll see that they'll talk about having to change angles of things or speeds of things. And the teacher will talk a little bit about how when they don't get it right on the first time, how they have to problem solve and how they have to figure out how to change the code to make it do what they want. So if you guys look a little bit close, see if you can see it, you can actually sort of see the inside of this. And at the top, you can actually see there's an LED light. You can actually program that light to light up to different colors. And you can also program this to make sounds, spin, move, fast, slow, all sorts of cool things. So really the sky's the limit on what you would want to have kids do with this. Actually, this one you can also put through water. I don't know if you do that in the classroom, but I have seen where the kids can actually put these on paint. So maybe paint is on a big white piece of paper and the kids can actually program it to sort of swirl the paint around. These are very easily washable and very durable. So they can go up ramps, they can go outside, you can do all sorts of cool things with it. And again, you'll see an example of this in a video about Spheros. So what I want to show you now is how do kids actually program this. You can actually do this in a couple different ways. Each of these Spheros have a number, and you associate this with the Sphero EDU app. And that app can be run either from a mobile device. I've done it on a phone and on a tablet, an iPad. But you can also run it through a website. You can kind of see that behind me, that I brought up the website at edusphero.com. And within that, once you have this connected, you can set up all sorts of activities that the kids can do. You can create classes, so you can assign activities to them, or you could actually allow them to sort of free flow if you wanted to. So what I'm going to do now is actually show you the website just for a brief couple minutes and show you some of the things that you can do on that website and what the kids could actually do when they put these coding pieces together. So let me show you that now. All right, so what you guys will see on this website is you'll see, of course, there's a home, which is where we are, a list of activities. This is kind of a search area where you can find activities that people have shared, all sorts of things out there. You can actually save those into your activities to come back to them. I mentioned that you can have classes, so you can assign these activities to your learners. And under the programs area is where you would create programs. So I'm going to bring up one program to show you just a really simple thing that kids could create using the Sphero. So let me pull that up now. All right, so in this example, you guys can see that there are some snap together pieces that you'll see all the way at the bottom here. And this is where the kids can drag them up and just connect them together so that they can create their own program. But in this particular program, what you guys can see is this very top line says main LED, and we're changing it to pink. So we could click on this and we could change it to any color we want. And that's that very top of that Sphero that I mentioned that can change colors. That's what that code will do. Additionally, we have it doing 2 different movements. We have it rolling 0 degrees at 40 is the speed for 3 seconds. And that may be too fast or too slow or for too long. You'd have to play and see. The next thing it's going to do, and of course these are going to happen in logical order, is it's going to spin 360 degrees all the way around for 2 seconds. The last thing it's going to do is it's going to strobe red for 0.5 seconds 3 times. And that's it. And for the kids to run that, they would hit the start button and then their Sphero would be off and running. So they could look through all of these different categories and things that they could do inside of this program, snap them together, try it, make changes, delete some. It's very simple for them to give this a try. So In a nutshell, this is Sphero. It's a really popular tool and one that I think could go very far in helping students to not only understand coding, but you could do all sorts of things with this that could be absolutely curriculum based. And for some of those activity ideas, you could take a look under the activities and see what is out there for the different subjects. You'll see when you get out there that they are categorized by ages and by subjects. So this is Sphero, and I encourage you to take a look and see how you might use it in your classroom.